Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever All-American Series in the West. I'm Nexxus. Last time you were here, we did the season finale, and so that means that, what is this? This is the World Tour. You've joined me sat outside of Hollywood, California, waiting on this lovely train to come in. This is the Salt Lake City Loop, is what we're calling it. And wow, it is old and definitely needs to be replaced. We have $1.4 billion in the bank. We've sustained $1 million for 5 years, actually longer than that. From 1943, I'm sorry, from 2143 to 2151, we've sustained over $1 billion. So you guys know, from the last one that the series is over. So this is World Tour. I'm going to show you how well the cities have grown in this episode, as to opposed to when we first started them. And we're going to take a ride along some of the major legacy lines. So why don't you take 5 seconds to enjoy the intrepid intro, and we'll get today's agenda underway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, so this is Hollywood, California. When it started out, it was just a little tiny smidge thing over here. Actually, I think it started out over here. And it's pretty much just grown into this major city that it is now. And it is actually still growing. So, we're not going to see it for a whole lot longer. This is the Salt Lake City Loop. 114 passengers on board. And how much money are you making us? About $373,000 a year, roughly. So let's go ahead and skirt over here real quick. That's a nice, lovely bridge. And some terrain gouging that we did. Over here in Sacramento. No, this is Overland Park. This is the second stop on the Salt Lake City Loop line. As you remember, this was a smaller town too, and it has exceedingly outgrown its not its welcome, but its parameters. And then we'll skirt down over to this way and into whatever this city is. This is Murfreesboro, and it has definitely branched off that way, or I'm sorry, branched off out this way, because the city started over here. And that's where we hooked up the station. And then it goes back over this way and then into Salt Lake City, which has also grown significantly out of control up the mountain. And it is actually starting to grow up the mountain, which is actually kind of fabulous. Look at these houses. Look, the rich people live here. 2145, built in 2145. There are 3 residents, land value, environment, good. Air quality, all of that kind of stuff. This stuff is all doing very well. Nice. So we're going to skirt over here. We're just going to check out the towns real quick and see how well they've grown, and then we're going to do some legacy line ride along, and that'll be to probably some techno fando music in the background. So if you're enjoying hearing my voice talking about the cities, you're going to be hearing techno bambo music in the background for the train rides and for the plane rides and all that kind of such jazz. This is West Covina. It has grown significant. I'm impressed. It actually grew around the station just like we wanted. Let's go ahead and check out, is this Houston? No, this is Dallas. We changed it from Houston to Dallas. Dallas has grown significantly out to the lake. The airport has actually got passengers. It's got 1. That's probably because the rest of them are I can't talk today. English is not my first language. Or is my first language. I just can't speak it today. Trains going back and forth, driving stuff from Minneapolis to Dallas to the airport, which gives us more passengers to go along to everywhere else. This city has not grown as much as it could have, but it is in the corner. Salem is not growing really at all. It is growing, but it's not growing. There's no train line, no airport line, just a single bus line, and we decided to keep it that way a long time ago. West Chasten, for one of my subscribers, asked me to change the town name to West Chasten. I don't even remember what it was to begin with. It could have just... I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Funny things. Yeah, we remember connecting this up by a tunnel so that we had a way across, and then we got one level crossing here, which is nice. Those signals really need to be updated. But this is the vanilla series, no mods, that some of you wanted to make sure that I knew how to play the game without just using the pork barrels. So for those of you who wanted to see the vanilla gameplay, this is it. I used no mods, no pork barrels, no nothing. I did it all from scratch. This will also be the last vanilla season or series that I will be doing for Transport Fever. The next series that I have not really told you much about, but have mentioned to you, that's coming up in the next week, that will be starting in the next week, there will be mods, and there will probably be pork barrelage. I will pay back the pork barrels. I will put on the pork barrel payback, and as we get more money in time, we will start paying back the pork barrels. We'll set up a spot over, out of the way, and so we remember where it's at. So West Chasten's growing pretty well. The Texas Eagle runs through here. That's what this is right here. Yeah, 105 passengers. You're making us about $720,000 a year. That's not bad. 3 different lines run into this place. The Texas Eagle, Thale Lines Incorporated, and the Blue Line. This is Provo, and it has grown significantly well since we started. As you can see, it was just this little town over here, and now it's this huge expansive thing. And then we've got, was this Wichita Falls? Yeah, Wichita Falls, which is grown on both sides. Nice little lakeside community over here. Somebody who wants to spend $100,000 to $200,000 on a house. Same thing with this place over here. They've got, you know, yeah, look, 31 residents. That's a high rise. It's all going to be high rises here. And if you don't mind paying, you know, $1,500 for a 2-bedroom apartment, then that's the place that you should go to. That's West Covina. We've already covered that. This is Berkeley. It has grown out to as much as we've allowed it to grow out. And then we got Scottsdale over here. It didn't grow as much as I thought that it would, but at least it did grow around the station, and it did get a bunch of houses and high rises and stuff in here. Maybe that seems to all be commercial. Yeah, here we go. Over here, 40 personnel, 54. Wow, that's a lot. 66. Holy moly! So we got lots of people living in high rises now. This is Reno, Nevada, where we got 2 or 3 trains running through here. 2. Scottsdale Express and the Blue Line. That's the Amtrak Blue Line, for anybody who's mistaken. Carries normally 168 passengers, which looks like it's going to be a full load this time. They've got several high rises. That's a commercial building, actually. Interesting. Oh, there we go. 45, 30, 30. Right next to the station, exactly where they need to go. Let's keep on moving to Durham over here. Durham has done quite well for itself. It is mostly built out this way over here, and then somewhat over to this way. And we've got little houses and residential buildings. Right. Moving on. So here's Fremont. It's done pretty well for itself. Got a couple of high rises and people moving in from left and right. Not bad. It's got a train running through it. And then we've got Thousand Oaks, which has grown just about as nicely. I would like the high rises to be closer to the station, but I guess you can't have everything. And then we have North Las Vegas out here that's got an airport. And how many passengers you got on board? 8 of 38. That's not too bad. It could be better. Uh-huh. I was gonna say, you're taking a minute to take off there. Is everything good? Clearly appears to be. Good, good, good. St. Petersburg has the Pegasus and the Galactica Jumper running through it. Galactica Jumper. Pegasus Express. Those of you who know what that is from can leave a comment letting me know what it is from. Those of you who don't, well, you should watch more science fiction shows. This is Allentown. It has grown significantly since the last time we were down here and paying attention to it anyway. This was like half the size that it is now. Same thing with Hampton. It was half the size that it was. And look, we've got the high rises and stuff building on the right side of the building, or on the right side of the train tracks. Nice. Awesome. It's always a good thing. Alright, so that's pretty much all of the towns except for Billings. Billings has an airport in it, and it hasn't really grown a whole lot, but it's grown enough. Enough that we don't need to worry about it. So, anyway, now we're going to start the world tour with a few train ride-alongs and some passenger plane ride-alongs. So why don't you give me 2 seconds, and I'll be right back.
unknowing, getting deeper in the frame. I see your face, I feel the pain, but you chose the path I follow. I'm in love with the way that you hold me when I fall back down, and I'm in love with the words from your voice that put me off the ground now. This love's been a long time I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
invincible.
what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Darkness take control.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It wasn't as good as it could have been, but that's okay because I have something huge planned for the next series that's going to run until Transport Fever 2 comes out. I'm not going to tell you anything else because it's going to take place on, I think we're going to start it on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And then the series will probably run every other day until Transport Fever 2 comes out, and then we will switch over to that game and start playing it as much as possible to try and get as much content out as possible in a short amount of time. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like and a comment. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. You know the chaos is mightier than the sword here. And if you're new here, please hit the red subscribe button. It backs the channel. It helps me. It supports me. It supports you. I get to make more videos, and you get to watch more videos. I've been Nexxus, and this has been Transport Fever Series 3 World Tour, All-American in the West. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.